Annyeong guys, it's me in bad lighting and with no makeup on. It's my morning face, so it's not morning anymore. I got a lot of redness around here. I don't like that area, and I wish my nose was higher. Anyways, I colored my hair again, as you might see. So it's got like, it's still kind of blonde-ish up here. It's gonna wash out real quick, and then it's way more intense than I used to have it down here. It's very, very, very pink, which is ironic because the dye itself is actually purple. But yeah, so I just wanted to say hi. It's been a while, so I just wanted to say a quick hi. I don't know. I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. It's just, I thought about making a video diary again, just because I have a bunch of stuff that's on my mind that's continuously making me feel bad. Like, I'm having a rough time, okay? I'm having a bit of a rough time lately because I am very lonely, because my family keeps going away for weekends and holidays. Like, my mom and dad, that is, and my brother I never really had a relationship with, which is a little sad, because we're only 3 years apart, but he's a bit of an odd one. And I'm odd, I guess, so we'd never really had a relationship. People don't get it. If you're fighting with your cousins or siblings, if you're fighting with your siblings, at the very least, you have a relationship with them. I don't have a relationship with my brother, really. Lately, a little bit more, but never really hung out with him or anything. The only reason we did it a bit a while ago was because I was friends with his boss, and whenever I invited him along, he would say yes. He kind of says yes when he's getting invited, though. But I don't know. There's not much to get from my family. My family travels away a lot, and my brother and I don't really talk that much, and my friends moved away, or otherwise just live in different cities, and just a bunch of stuff. So, I know I'm not really alone, but I feel lonely. And that's there. So yeah. That's a thing that's happening. But I am getting done with my book, and that will be a huge, huge load off my shoulders. I'm working on the last one right now. The last text, that is mine, and then there is one paragraph missing from the main text. No, what am I saying? The main text, the future text, the one my friend did. Because I wanted to have a first-person perspective on the concept. So I asked him to make that. And then he did. And then that's cool. So we only have the last paragraph left. And then his text is done. And I only have one more left for this mine. And I got a really cool illustration today for another text. Which means I do need to modify it. I forgot about it. So that's actually one more modification that I need to make to another text. I hate filming like this. So, yeah. I'm gonna know that I can dedicate a lot more time to making videos, and hopefully that'll all be fine. And then, yeah. Am I going to travel this fall? Hopefully. I really, really, really hope so. It's probably gonna be like in the fall vacation, which is great. And, yeah. Japan and Korea. That's the plan. That's always the plan. Always the plan. And then next year I'm gonna start studying in Bergen, so I won't be able to travel that much for a while. That'll be a new circumstance, a new place, and I'll keep making videos about Norway. And I have a video that I'm gonna edit, which is about apartments in Norway, like prices for rents. I thought that was a little interesting, because I always want to know what it costs to live in other countries. So I want to make a lot of Norwegian stuff, like a lot of Norwegian content, because that is within the realm of like travel, exploring, stuff like I want to do. Basically, I'm thinking, if I was a potential viewer of mine, and wanted to know stuff about Norway, what would I want to know? And these are the things that I can give information on, so Norwegian phrases, Norwegian language lessons, and so on and so on. Yeah, that's cool. It's not because I like Norway all that much, it's just because I have the information, so if you want to know, then I'm here for you. So that's cool. So yeah. I don't know, guys. I feel weird. I feel like I want to make stuff. I'm just having a hard time writing. I'm having a really hard time writing my book, like the last text, because it's such a weird... I don't really know how much I want to stretch it out. It's a bit too cliche. I don't really know how to make myself feel more comfortable with it. It's about a guy. The text is called He Who Loved Ceres. Ceres is a person. So it's about a guy who meets a girl, her name is Ceres, and they meet when they're young, and they fall in love, and they have this like really sweet relationship, and they're really happy together, and then they get engaged when they get a little older, and then a friend of Ceres dies, her childhood friend. Shout out to my childhood friend who died. There are like 3 actual like texts in the book with dedications to dead people. It's like a graveyard of love, basically. Two of them are mine, and the other one is my friend. But yeah, so so there's this friend dies. This is a super spoiler, but the book is Norwegian, so I don't really think it matters to you. And then she starts to change, and I'm trying, that's where I'm stuck. I'm trying to find the best way to bring the story forward from there, because the end result is that she leaves him. And he's like, what, don't you love me? Did you never love me? How can you just leave me? Because it's not really God. It doesn't really have anything to do with him. And she's like, I love you, but I have to believe that there's something more out there. My friend always encouraged me to live, a life that is, really cool, or something. I don't know, I'm not really 100% sure about, the message. It's just, losing someone made her think about her own life, and it made her realize that if there is anything more out there, I want to find it, I want to experience it, and I want to see if I can make myself a life that is a little more exciting than this. It's comfortable, it's nice, she likes it, she loves him, but she has this thought that there must be something more in life and in this world for her. And then she leaves, and he's heartbroken, and then he goes to the Winterland. Basically, he's not heartbroken, it's not that simple, because he has understanding, he's also angry, he's sad, he's a lot of feelings, and he's not ready to move on, because that means if he moves on, then he has to accept that the love of his life left him, even though she loved him. And that's the fucked up part, I guess. So that's kind of the story, and I'm having a hard time right now conveying the change in her after she went to her friend's funeral, because she came back, and I'm assuming that she felt sad, but fine in some way. I'm assuming that in the end she got some kind of letter, or I don't know, something that made her want to experience the world. It's hard, okay? I don't know. Hard text to write. But the illustration is already being made as we speak, so I guess I'm just gonna have to hold up and go through with it and make it something. Just gotta find the right angle, I just gotta find the right way to tell the story, in a nice written form. And the text was originally 5 pages. It might become a little less if I'm simplifying some parts. And I'm struggling to find where I want to put the emphasis. I'm not very good at keeping emphasis on everything all the way through. I'm usually good at putting emphasis on the end and maybe the beginning, and then the middle is a bit jumbled up. So let's say I'm super detailed, explaining how they met, how they fell in love, and what they were going to do with their lives. And then in the middle part, where all this stuff happened, I just kind of jumble quickly over she went to his funeral, and then she came back, and at first glance she seemed fine, but as time moved on, she became more and more quiet, and without even realizing it, he started to lose her. She was slipping away, fading away from his close embrace, and etc., etc. I made that up now, but it's not the worst thing I actually thought of, so that's a good way to tell it. So that's a bit not in detail, that's just it happened. And then I will go back into detail when it's the day she leaves, I guess. I guess that will work. I just don't know if that feels a little rushed, but then again, the story is he who loves Therese, so it has to happen about him. It has to be about him. And I thought, what if I tried to put more of that in at the end part? Does that work? If I put a bit more of him and their relationship at the beginning, and then at the end, then the middle the middle is not the point. The point is not that she leaves, the point is him. And how he deals with it, I guess, because he's the one who goes to the Winterland. I don't know, this probably got super confusing for you, but it helps me to talk about it out loud, which is why I wish I had a friend who gave a damn about my stories. So yeah, I guess I kind of got the solution right now, talking to my phone in a very dumb angle that makes me look super chubby. So I guess I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to implement that, a bit more of him at the beginning, and then focus on the end. Because the endings are the things I can do. So yeah, then I can start editing stuff again. And that's great. I feel I have to make something, now-ish. I'll try to make it by the end of the day. Some of the videos I don't spend that much time making. It depends a lot. If I have to put in a lot of text, that's more busy work. It's just boring work, but it doesn't take that long. It's just effects and finding photos and that stuff, that takes a little bit more time. The actual cutting is the part I don't mind, though. The actual clipping of the stuff, that's the part I don't mind. All the other stuff is just busy work. Kind of don't want to do it. To be completely honest with you, a part of me wants to get someone else to do that. which probably won't happen. I will continue to do that myself. The thing I really wish I could like hire a person to do is the upload process, because that's the thing I hate the most. Finding keywords, writing descriptions, putting in links. That's just, I don't know why I keep forgetting to do it as well. I just don't like it. When I get to that point, when I hit like put it in the upload thing and the bar starts moving, I'm done. I feel done. So yeah, I wish I had someone to do that for me. It's just, I would have to trust that person a lot, because then the person would have to have access to my account. I mean, I could just give it access, like, it wouldn't have access to my user. You can give access to a channel to someone else, like, to another email. But still, that includes a lot of power, and don't want to get fucked over. So, so yeah, that's the thing. Those are things that I'm thinking about, that with loneliness. This suddenly become very long. I talked for like 5 minutes about that story. But at the very least, you got a hint of my story. You got a little snippets of my book, I guess. So that's the story. So I want to finish that. Alvix Cycles done. Then I'm just waiting for illustrations, and maybe I'll have it by the time school starts, which will be great. It starts in like 3 weeks, so well. Exactly 3 weeks actually. It starts Monday, 3 weeks. So yeah, no, I'm gonna go finish this, and then I'm gonna go edit. And I'm gonna get some. I have a pimple in my ear. Am I the only one who gets a lot of pimples in the ear? Is that because I don't shower enough? Because I do cleanse out my ears a lot. But I'm assuming like my hair is at my ears a lot, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I get a lot of pimples in my ears. It's really painful. And like never big ones, just the small ones that hurt so bad. I get those. Before I go, I want to show you my cat, because it's very cute. Look at that. Look at that. Goosey, 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 goosey. Yes, that is a good way to end the video. So that's my cat, and here's me. And I'm gonna go right now, and no, not right now, but right. I'm gonna go writing, and yeah, I'll see you next time.